the emotional difference of winning a game like that in the last couple of minutes is incredible. And married with the fact that he left out Garnacho and Rashford for what he's seen over the last few days or weeks.
Marcus Rashford is one of the few players from the era of Alex Ferguson. There has been no excuse for Marcus Rashford to not step up all these past seasons. Marcus Rashford needed to step up. He needed to be the one in the dressing room saying to every other person, even to Bruno Fernandes, he needed to be the one saying, this is Manchester United. This is a club that has been led to glory season after season by the great Sir Alex Ferguson. The standards presently are not acceptable. The standards presently should not be acceptable to anybody who puts on the red shirt of Manchester United. That's who Marcus Rashford has needed to be for Manchester United all these seasons. If I want to talk about Manchester United in the aftermath of this game, I want to talk about this boy right here, Amad. Because for all of the 90 minutes yesterday, I could see that he was the most attacking threat that United had in the entire game. Every good offensive move that United had came from him. He got past his man several times throughout the game, to be fair. He was the best thing. I won't say he was the only thing, because I think Højlund, put himself about pretty well. I think Bruno Fernandes's range of passing, whether from deep or from midfield, I think it means that he can be an asset to Amorim's style of football, but hopefully Amorim will just get him to see that he needs to be more of a leader and put aside the whining and the complaining that we've come to know Bruno Fernandes for. If he can put that aside and focus on the football, I want to believe that Bruno Fernandes has something to offer this Manchester United team going forward. But in this game, everything good offensively was about Amad. It was Amad who got the penalty. And he got the penalty by chasing. He got the goal by chasing. This game against City, those were the vibes that I was getting from Amad. I just got this feeling that if United will turn things around, this boy, Kobe Mainoo, and a couple of others, maybe, just maybe, these are the kids that will help Manchester United to come to the end of the tunnel. United, because of him, were able to get the 3 points. And certainly that will bring a very positive energy to everything that's happening at Old Trafford, to the Amorim regime. And I don't think that should be taken away from. I think that we can afford for this days after the game. I think we can join United to focus on the positives, to focus on the first victory in the Manchester City derby in the league for the first time in goodness knows how long. That's a positive that we shouldn't sweep under the rug. The emergence of Amad Diallo as a positive force for Manchester United, that shouldn't be swept under the rug. That should be acknowledged and that should be celebrated, and that's what I want to do. I remember the shots in the first half that he had, when he was in and he squared it wide, and I said to myself that you could see the inexperience in that shot. You could see that this boy is just beginning to emerge as a talent. He's nowhere near the finished article. And I said to myself that I'm not going to hate on this kid. It's not his fault that in a match of this magnitude, he's the only thing that looks good, that looks positive, that looks front-footed about Manchester United. And when I had that thought, I didn't know that he would go on to single-handedly net them the 3 points with the penalty he got, with the goal that he scored. But I could see what he was about, and I said, it's tough that lifting this team should fall on the shoulders of one so young. But at least in this game, he showed that bro don't have any problem carrying the weight. So it's a good day for United, and I think we can just celebrate that, and hopefully it will be a springboard for Amorim to know that his decision to drop Rashford, to drop Garnacho is not wrong, and that all he has to do is look around, and surely, whether in the academy, whether in the January transfer window, whether in the summer window, there are enough pieces for him to rebuild this Manchester United squad. That's all I'm going to say about United from the Manchester derby.